Feel like lucid be my dreams. Said you steady love me, so I'm sure you know the means. It's like I'm living all inside a movie in a dream. Sequels to my life entirely up to me. Slowly suffocating, do you notice how it feels? Hey, baby, can you help me while I'm running through the field? Like,
I'm not assaulting you. I am not. You consent to this. He's high, right? Oh, what the fuck? Yo, why you always hitting me? I mean, high, right? Oh, what the fuck? Yo, why you always hitting me? Stop with those punches. Oh, I can't touch you no more because I have to make a sign idea. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, that's gonna be tough, bro. You want me to punch you? For sure? So I'm not assaulting you. No. I am not. You consent to this. Yes.
Give me 1 second.
You will not use this cookie against me later, 3 months later. Never. Or 9 months
1
later.
second.
Or 6 months later. No? Hey, Chad sees this, bro. Ready? You asked for this. Nod your head. 2 times. You get it?
She's dragging it.
Okay.
She is dragging it.
Wait, can I say something?
After the 48-hour banning and then unbanning and then a week's banning of Nina Lynn, she is now unbanned again and back on the Twitch platform, making fun of her essay on Saheed, Silky's assistant. Now, I think the world at this point has criticized how small of a ban this actually was. People were talking about that it was that SpongeBob meme where they literally walked inside the jail doors, closed the door, and then opened it back up in real time again. And I guess Nina figured, hey, if everyone's kicking Twitch's back in, why don't I do it? Hell, why not?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know who at Twitch is making the decisions they make, but Twitch is just one of these companies that there's no way these niggas are like a company that's like a business. There's no way. The shit they do, I don't even understand how the shit they do results in like them making an income. I'm gonna get to it in a second.
Join in on the party because it's so damn fun. For those of you who don't remember, Silky's assistant Saheed was essayed on stream by 2 women, Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
He's 23.
No,
He's consensual.
no, he's not consenting.
Yes, he is.
He's not even saying nothing.
He likes it. Good.
Oh, no. I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, stay right there. Stay right there.
Just crazy.
Sit down.
Yo.
Okay, sit down. Take all this off. Take it off. Hey, yo, cut the cameras.
Now, just like any other Twitch essay situation, they didn't take it seriously, so now Nina is back on the platform after going through that ban cycle. Now, Nina comes back to the platform with...
We'll get to her. Actually, I'm gonna let it play.
A bang. She automatically
but
goes
Twitch is just
several jokes about her and the whole essay situation, her saying that she needs this consent for men, her going over the top and exaggerating, really not taking any of it seriously at all. Hell, even dubbing her own suspension and ban a vacation type situation.
So all the haters out there, y'all can suck my word too. I don't know. You, bro. You not me. Y'all been through nothing that I've been through. You. This ain't the worst it's ever been. I'm not gonna lie. It's bad to say, but this is not the worst it's ever been. I've been through worse. I've actually been through worse. So this jail was kind of like vacate jail a little bit.
Just playing in Twitch's face. Now, Nina, I remind you, she actually made light of this situation a minute ago when she was with Your Rage Gaming after he had pressed her about this whole situation.
I don't know why niggas are surprised. Twitch has like such a bad business model, I ain't gonna lie. Think about it like this, right? Look at the niggas who they actually banned for mad time, and then look at the niggas who aren't banned. Like, think of it like this. The top 3 streamers in the world, whether you like it or not, I'm telling you right now, is Speed, Aiden, and Ka. 2 of the top 3 streamers are not on Twitch, or weren't on Twitch for an extended period of time. Why is that? Because Twitch decided to ban them for bullshit. Perma-ban them, right? And mind you, this Twitch is supposed to be the main live streaming platform. You know how you go to fucking YouTube? YouTube is a main place you'll go to watch videos, or like, you go to the sports channel, it's a main place you go to watch sports. Twitch is supposed to be, you're supposed to be like the main. It's like, imagine the NBA, but Giannis, Jokic, and Luka all played in different fucking leagues. You're supposed to be the main Twitch streaming platform. You have the top 3 niggas, they're all on different platforms because you're banning them. It's just such a stupid business model. You go to YouTube, you're not gonna see like PewDiePie, Mr. Beast. How much of their main niggas have they actually flat out banned? Every nigga, even fucking Pokemon has got banned on Twitch. But then you have situations like this where these niggas don't do shit. It's just absolutely stupid. And then people be trying to compare Kick and Twitch, like Kick's viewership is this and Twitch viewership is this. Y'all should be looking at it like, yo, all of those viewers on Kick are views that Twitch is missing out on because Kick is only a thing because they banned niggas and then niggas went and made their own platforms. So it shouldn't be them versus each other. It should literally be, yo, look at like the disparate, all those niggas who are on Kick right now, watching Kick and shit and Rumble and shit, they would all be on Kick on Twitch if Twitch didn't have such a bad business model. I don't know. This shit is ridiculous too.
Like, said that it wasn't really essay, and said that he was really taking the narrative too far, making them out to be the bad guys.
So what if he says, I feel like you did some shit wrong?
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was gonna talk to him, he definitely felt disrespected as a person. Me, I think it's accountable what I do. If you did ask for disrespected, I didn't know. So you gotta know. Today, I will hold apologize. I just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that?
Wow. Is that so, Nina? Interesting. Do you keep that same energy when it comes to women that get assaulted? Do you say the same thing? Like, that'd be very embarrassing. But I imagine if it was 2 guys who did this exact same thing to a girl on stream, if it played out exactly the same, there would be universal condemnation across the board, including from Nina herself, I imagine, and rightfully so, because stand back, brave take coming in. Plug your ears if you're not ready for the spicy take. assault is bad.
Now, not only is she back to double down again, and off that doubling down, she got backlash. But let me tell you guys, Nina is such a bad person that she's here to actually triple down. She's here to actually give herself more excuses. And she's here to clap back at anybody who has anything negative to say about her. Really, anybody who's trying to hold her accountable for her actions.
You know what's so crazy? I never thought Damage you were watching me. I really didn't. I didn't even think TMZ was watching me. I got a call from TMZ this morning, bro. They're like, we want your side of the story. I'm like, listen, man, I'm not gonna argue with these little bitches. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We live on, we be better, bro. That's it. We gotta keep it pushing. And I'll say one more thing.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Shorties like this are just the worst. The shorties who try to act overly like a nigga and like just do it's just cringe. It's bro. It will never. I don't understand. It will always just be corny. It's the worst, bro. It's the worst. Like shorties who overly try to act like niggas. It's just weird, bro. Like this shorty trying to be overly masculine. Yo, work. Her whole mindset. Yo, work. I don't give a fuck. Yo, work. Yo, fuck all these niggas. Suck my dick. I don't give a fuck. Horrible person, because I feel like what can make you a bad person is if you do something wrong and the whole world can look you in your face and tell you, yo, you did something wrong, and you still can't accept that you did something weird or did something wrong. Something is very wrong with you, my nigga. And like this is shit that niggas have been telling, like even Zoe, like the whole Soul Illuminati situation, and like niggas been telling motherfuckers this. You know what? Now you're seeing Zoe apologize and kind of like, oh, da da da. But niggas been telling her, their mindset is the same. I don't give a fuck. Yo, fuck what they're talking about. Yo, fuck them. I don't give a fuck what they're talking about. The whole world can be, when the whole world can be, look you in your face and tell you're in the wrong in a situation and you still can't accept that, something is very wrong with you, bro.
Y'all know who this is, bro. That weird.
I'm not even in here like, oh my god, she said she saw. Bro, because, yes, then it's a nigga. We do know where we all have common sense, yes, to an extent. The parameters around that shit is different. It's not exactly the same. But this nigga is just not a regular human being, my nigga. Like this nigga, I'm like 90% sure. I'm pretty niggas were saying it, bro. The nigga has autism, bro, or like he has something. They were saying autism. I don't know if he ever confirmed that himself, but he has something going on. You know what I mean? So, bro, it's the same thing Solomon I was telling the Zoe shorty, like, bro, stop going around these people you don't know doing shit like this because you don't know how they're gonna react. So now you go to a nigga who has some shit going on. He has like autism and shit, and you do some shit and you can't even take accountability to be like, yo, da da da. That shit is weird, my nigga. It's weird, bro. And I feel like these motherfuckers is like bro, you autism, like niggas with autism, bro. Certain shit that they feel you can't relate to it as because most niggas will be like they won't give a fuck. But you can't tell, when it comes to like a nigga who has some shit like that, you can't tell the nigga how to feel. That should probably hit him way deeper than it hits the average person. Even some shorties who have went through some shit, bro, that shit might hit that nigga way deeper and affect that nigga way deeper than it affects them. Because the way his mind is made up, his brain is made up is not the same as yours. You know what I mean? Everyone's like he's different. The way he processes and goes through shit is different. So this shit is just weird, my nigga. Like it's weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's why you don't go around doing this shit to motherfuckers you don't know and being weird. And then the least you could do is be like, yo, I didn't know. And now, like, he has some shit going on. He has a disability, whatever. And you could just, you know, what Zoe's doing, she going the right way about it. But, like, this shorty is just, like, these is one of the motherfuckers you can't really help. Like, this is just a bad person, you know what I mean?
Motherfucker that lives in the basement of his mom's house that be chatting about me all damn day long. You are obsessed with me. I think you in love with me. No cap. I genuinely think you get no pussy and you in love with me, bro. Like you gotta chill out. It's been way too many clips I've seen you, bro. Like
and she talk like a nigga. Like it's just cringe.
No cap.
Now when I heard this, I was ready to go live. I was ready to get outraged and I was ready to call her out because I thought she was talking about me. How dare you say this is my mother's basement? This is clearly my extra bedroom in my own home. But I had to calm down and say, hey, maybe it's Moist Critical. Maybe it was Young Don. I didn't know who she was talking about. I put some doubt in my head. So after calming down and continuing the video, she said something that made it very clear as to who she was talking about.
You low-key upset. I'm flattered, but you gotta chill. No cap. Heard you over drink water too.
Yo.
I'm not gonna lie. You're like 47 years old.
Okay. She was talking about Asm Gold. I get it. Now the problem that I have with this is that every clip that I have seen of Asm Gold is that he was just trying to give you accountability. He was trying to hold you accountable and even greater than that, Twitch accountable for the way that they handled this whole situation. Nina must not remember she was a part of the SA weekend. I know that that's crazy to dub it that, but I did in a previous video. The weekend where not only did Imaru get SA'd on camera at TwitchCon, she outed Ms. Kiv. There were other people at TwitchCon that were getting SA'd and the platform had a lackluster response to that. So Asm Gold literally was just trying to give you some accountability, but here you are saying Shoofly don't bother me.
So this stupid bitch gets unbanned and she immediately starts getting mad at me. And she blames me for her getting banned. And have you ever thought that maybe it's your fault that you got banned?
Maybe.
Because of your own actions? Have you ever thought that maybe you got banned because of what you did?
Well.
Like, oh wow, I'm talking about it. Yeah, really, well, there's been a lot of people I've talked about and they didn't get banned. So what's the difference between them and you? I wonder.
That weird weird motherfucker that lives in the basement of his mom's house,
It's an attic, excuse you.
Oh. Yo, he's
chatting about me all damn day long. You obsessed with me. I think you in love with me. No cat. I genuinely think you get no
It's just
pussy if
so
you in love with
cringe,
me.
bro. I can't even
Whatever you
like.
want, crash out however much you want. That's totally fine. Nothing that you're gonna say is gonna make me mad. You're not gonna upset me. You're not gonna bait me into, you know, some weird internet beef. You're just a disgusting bitch. That's it. And it's got nothing to do with this about me at all.
Now, I knew Nina Lynn wasn't a person to take accountability. This Aquafina
Yeah.
variant isn't somebody that I believe can sit in her own mistakes, be really apologetic, and move forward with intention and purpose. As I'm gold checking her on the internet, myself, Young Don, whatever other commentators or reactors checking her on the internet isn't going to stop her in her day. But you would think that somebody who was a friend of hers or somebody she's been featured in videos with would be able to at least share their opinions on it and, you know, clear her out of the way about her situation.
Bro, with motherfuckers like this, her family could come and tell her, bro, motherfucker, you know niggas, you mainly meet niggas like, you'll meet some niggas like this in the hood, you'll meet some niggas, bro, it's like narcissism. It'll be like, yo, you dead in the wrong, everyone around you could tell you in the wrong, the world could tell you you're in the wrong, God could tell you in the wrong, and you just won't accept that. Like, those are the people that can't be changed, you know what I mean? Those are the worst type of people because you can't change those people. Because the first thing, say you make a mistake, every nigga on this earth make a mistake, every nigga on this earth do some shit that fucked up at some point in their life. But for you to be able to be aware and understand that and take accountability, that's the first step for you being able to progress past that and actually change and not make the same mistakes. Someone like this who can't even just acknowledge what they did is wrong, and like, there's no way for that person to change. These are the worst type of people. Like, whether it's a partner, a friend, it don't matter what. When you are around someone like this, there's no sense of like accountability, or like no sense of like trying to arc a redemption or them changing, because they can't, like, it's just, they're narcissists, man. Like, this shorty, like, bro, she's just weird, bro. It's like, even a shorty who she try to overly talk like a nigga and act like a nigga, it's just cringe, bro. And I'm not even the type of nigga to hate on niggas, or I'm not even hating on this shorty. It's just weird, bro. It's weird. Fuck this whole controversy. Even before this shit, she was just, the whole energy she give off, her and Zoe and all them niggas, it's just weird, bro. And I can see why there's a lot of motherfuckers who don't want them around. It's weird, bro.
It was so awful to watch, and they were saying like he likes it. And they were saying like, oh, well, or Nina said, like, responded to Rage, and I forget who, but Nina was like, it's embarrassing for guys to be assaulted. It's he should be embarrassed as a man.
You see how she's sad? You see how emotional she is? She probably, some shit like this, she probably went through some shit too. Like, when you see a motherfucker talking about some shit like this, and they're like really emotional,
and then I saw
they relate to the shit on a deeper level. Like, she probably has some shit that I don't want to get into her business or say no shit, like put out no shit, but I'm just saying, like, she probably has some shit, like something, so this really resonate with her on a deeper level. That's why she emotional, you know? Like, but that shorty, let's have a perfect example. That shorty will see this shit and won't even think of it like, oh, won't even think of it like that. She's like, oh, she just hating on me. She fake. That's, bro, like, I'm telling you, people like this, you can't fix, my nigga.
People, like, commenting, being like, oh, it's so triggered. People commenting, like
she for sure has, like, you know?
A man unable to push 2 girls off of him. Like, he's clearly laughing in the clip. He's not, how the fuck was she supposed to know he was uncomfortable? They've never, what? Like, this is literally why men don't come out about being assaulted.
That was streamer Fan, somebody who has a W take and is on the right side of history, but also, more importantly for this situation, is somebody who is close to Nina, somebody who she's been in videos with, somebody who even Nina would acknowledge.
Like, yeah, see, like, motherfuckers around you aren't plotting on you, nigga. Like, you just did something fucked up. How you go and handle the situation is how you, like, you can move on from it. But, like, this shit, like, it's just ridiculous, bro. And, like, even her crying, I'm not gonna keep talking about, but she for sure had, like, something, she resonated with that on a deeper level, because she's, like, emotional and shit.
Sort of relationship with. That was her sentiments a couple of weeks ago on the situation, and she, just like everyone else, tried to hold them accountable. I don't think what she said was any level of disrespect. I don't think what she said was any level of throwing under the bus. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let's see what Nina in her comeback stream had to say about people like her.
It was one person that you was like, damn, I think you have my back. Not have my back, I didn't expect nothing. But I didn't expect him to throw my name in the
See what I'm saying? My nigga, I just told you, I met people like this before, bro. I've met motherfuckers like this before. I'm telling y'all, I've met motherfuckers who are like this, bro. You can't help motherfuckers like this, bro.
People, I don't give a fuck. To be honest, if I don't know you, I don't give a shit what you say. You just autistic to me, like, it doesn't matter.
See what I'm saying?
It was one of them. I've actually used to do videos with a lot.
Every person could come and tell you wrong. You just can't, like, I'm telling you, these motherfuckers you can't help. 1 second.
Oh, bro, what's her name? Can't tell you the name.
Damn, she was actually a fan of mine. I get the double.
I don't want bitches to cry, bro. You feel me?
But do we know her?
I don't think you know.
My thoughts aren't changed. Actually, what I will say is my thoughts were changed a while ago when she posted her like Instagram apology, which is when I saw that she unfollowed me, and I actually like respected her for the Instagram apology. And then my thoughts changed back to what they were initially when I saw the clips from her stream yesterday. But once again, I don't take back anything I said.
You don't need to.
Oh, I do have one thing to add though. She did mention something, well, like in the clip that I saw of her saying like, if it has my number, she could have texted me about it. But the truth is, as someone who dealt with assault and shit like that, I don't feel.
What did I tell y'all niggas? Bro, I'm telling y'all niggas. Okay, she said it herself. I wasn't trying to, but I'm telling you. You see how emotional she really resonate with that nigga. You see someone who went through some shit like that and they're that emotional, bro. I'm telling you, what you did was bogus, nigga. Look how I'm calling shit, my nigga.
I saw of her saying like, if it has my number, she could have texted me about it. But the truth is, as someone who dealt with assault and shit like that, I don't feel comfortable reaching out to people who are the perpetrator.
Again, another W response by Fan, but of course a lack of accountability from Nina. I get it. Be hurt, be mad in that situation.
Like I said, bro, a regular nigga, this would not be a situation. So I understand she could use that like, yo, this nigga has autism, like he has like some, he has something. That shit don't affect him the same way it affect a regular person, bro. And the fact that you can't even acknowledge, like, see that, yo, oh damn, okay, nah. Like, this shit is just like ridiculous.
But ultimately,
bro.
I don't think the fan has some responsibility to reach out to you, make sure that you are okay, kind of, have a conversation with you, etc., etc. You are the perpetrator in this situation. People shouldn't have to coddle you, especially as somebody who's been through a situation like that. I totally understand her side. And to be quite honest with you, for the most part, she did not kick your back in. All she did was address the elephant in the room, because her room is definitely a smaller room, seeing as how she was close and adjacent to you. But because she's not in the game of holding herself accountable or even caring about this situation, of course Nina would try to shift blame or try to push the goalpost and say, hey, let's look over here. Let's come and run to these people, etc., etc. So now I'm scrolling through the comments of that last Twitter post, reading how people are saying, yeah, Fan is a fake friend. Fuck Fan. Fuck X, Y, and Z. Focus on the person that committed the essay. I don't understand how crazy that is of a concept. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I think the way that Nina has been handling this has been absolute dog shit, to be quite honest with you. And I think
the way she handled it just made it worse. I'm not sitting up here saying she no Jeffrey Dahmer ass motherfucker, no Bill Cosby. It's just, bro, it's just the way you have to understand. The nigga who you went, he has a disability. The way that affect him don't affect a regular person. Just be cordial, be respectful, and I'm like, yo, my fault. Like, that's all she had to do. She just made this shit 10 times worse. Like, weirdo shit.
Why she does these things is because, historically speaking, Twitch has not given a damn about these situations for real. Hell, even to their own admittance, they have been lackluster about how they handle essay situations. Twitch put out a statement talking about how they basically failed Imaru about the TwitchCon incident. They said,
I'm not telling you, when I was saying earlier where Twitch has such bad business practices, bro, nigga, I'm pretty sure Emerald is the biggest girl streamer in the fucking world, my nigga. We are all aware she had bare stalkers. Why the fuck isn't security ramped up? You already seen bare of your creators do not want to go to TwitchCon because of they're scared for their safety. So as a fucking sensible company, you would be like, yo, security gonna be on 10 to show these niggas like, yo, we're good over here. TwitchCon, that I'm pretty sure they host that shit. People buy tickets there. This is how they make income. Why the fuck would you as a company not ensure that everyone is safe and ramp up security even more when you know niggas are intentionally not going to that event because they're bare Pokimane, I think Cutie, Cinderella, Valkyrie, none of them went because they're like, yo, we're scared for our safety. Bro, if I'm a company, I'm ramping up security even more. They don't do that, and the biggest shorty on your platform, a nigga runs up and does some weird shit to her. Imagine it was a Christina Grimmie situation and a nigga came out and killed her. Bro, if I'm her family, nigga, I'm suing you niggas for like 700 mil. 700 mil. See if Amazon going subsidize. They're subsidizing Twitch. Let's see if they're going to cut that check for y'all niggas or if they're just going to let you niggas drown. Like, the business practices of this company sometimes are crazy to me, bro. It's insane. I don't understand.
There's measures that they could have taken that they did not, and ultimately that message got community noted to hell. And this prompted Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, to do his own sort of quote tweeting of the situation, talking about how he let his friend down, etc., etc. But a lot of people are saying that this is just empty words. There's no action on Twitch, and it doesn't just have to
running
be some
this
sort
shit,
of
bro?
IRL moderation. The online presence also matters. Stuff happens, allegations gets levied. Hell, on actual streams, people are committing crimes, and it just gets swept under the rug, especially if you're one of the more.
Bro, it's not even just that. It's like, yo, my nigga. nothing, like, a lot of the shit Twitch does, it just doesn't make sense, bro. Like, it doesn't. Like, my nigga, for example, say I got swatted right now because of viewers on Twitch's platform. You know what these fuck niggas will do? They'll ban me, my nigga. Say I go outside, I get robbed, nigga, or a nigga a shootout happens, I get shot at, whatever the fuck. They will ban me. Twitch is mind you, these are how some niggas, they literally, this is how they put food on their table. What? Twitch, only like 2% of niggas, of Twitch creators are generating money for Twitch. Why would you be banning these niggas for being victims of situations? Like, imagine you're working at like fucking a corporate office and a nigga walks in the building and shoots you and they're like, unfortunately, we're gonna have to terminate your contract because what happened to you goes against our code of conduct. Like, nigga, that is insane. This is the only company I've seen do no shit like that. Like, imagine that shit happen, my nigga. That shit is ridiculous, bro.
So yeah, I would expect Nina, who already seems not to be a great person, to go around.
Twitch need to do better, bro.
This is nothing to her. This is a no-brainer. She doesn't really care about these situations because ultimately, what consequences are there for her actions? Especially if people continue to watch, especially if people continue to patronize, especially if she continues to get brand deals. Who actually cares? Plus, I don't think she feels any sort of real remorse for the situation. If she did, she would let it die. She wouldn't just continuously make fun of it or joke about it. Now, on the contrast to how Nina is handling the situation, there was somebody else that was involved in the situation, and for the most part, she has not been talked about as harshly because I believe the way that she is handling this is the way that you are supposed to handle these situations. The actual twerker in question, Zoe Spencer, somebody who a lot of people do have a lot of hate for, but I can acknowledge when she is at least handling the situation much better and seems to be much more remorseful. Not only did she initiate and dish out an apology well before Nina did or any sort of backlash from this year, hell, she did it like way earlier in the year. She also hasn't been on the internet making jokes about it or has invalidated the situation. She's actually faced the situation head on.
So from that whole situation, it definitely was like a reflective moment, super learning moment for me. I never knew I made him uncomfortable until, because this video happened in February, so the whole thing happened.
Now wait, with her, because I remember Solomon and I talked to her about this shit before. It's either one or two things. Either one, she like, oh fuck, and she really on some PR shit, like, yo, I need to clean this up. Or two, maybe she was actually like, yo, damn, this nigga really isn't, like, he really do have like a disability, and yo, that shit really probably did fuck with him, and she do feel remorseful. It's one or the other. This other shorty, bro, she's not even in a conversation to be saved or to be helped, my nigga. Like,
2025.
Oh wow, I don't know. I just saw it recently.
Yeah. So it happened in February.
But it came back up. Somebody posted it recently, right?
Recently.
That's what happened.
So it came out in February 2025, and then it surfaced May 2025, and then I did an apology about it and everything like that. I took full accountability.
Okay.
Now, as of recent 2 weeks ago, now it resurfaced back online. You know, with my whole apology and everything, and me taking full accountability, I thought we were moving past it, but then it just happened again with people saying I didn't apologize and everything like that when I did, you know? It blindsided me because I never knew I made anyone feel uncomfortable. I never knew I hurt him in any kind of way. So when I found out, I'm like, I can't believe, like, I made you feel this way. It was an automatic apology. Like, I'm genuinely sorry for making you feel the way that I did, you know?
I think that there's a plethora of reasons as to why Zoe Spencer is going about this the way that she is going about it. But one of the main reasons is that she actually feels remorse. She actually feels some sort of way. It didn't take her 17 months later, the internet bashing her.
I think that she, like I said, if it's a regular nigga, you'll be fine. I think she understands, yo, he
her confrontation
a bit different,
IRL, in order for
it probably
her to
affect him totally different.
Yeah, when the situation resurfaced and Saeed put out his tweets, she jumped back online and apologized immediately. She felt as if somebody was hurt, then you apologize to them. She can see how it was wrong, etc., etc. And there's some other reasons as to why I think she apologized, but I'll save them for Patreon/my memberships on YouTube. But nonetheless, I feel as though she's handling this in a totally different way, and I feel as if that's the way that you're supposed to handle it. But on the opposite side of that, I can see why Nina would handle this essay allegation the way that she handles it. One, she's not a good person. That's first and foremost, just full stop. But two, and probably most importantly, there's no real consequences to these actions. Sure, you might lose certain brand deals, especially if you're the black person in this, but nonetheless, you might lose certain brand deals, but there's no actions or consequences from the actual platforms themselves. You don't even have to give like a real apology for real. Twitch is just gonna put you back on the platform. You don't have to be remorseful. You can continue to make jokes about it. These platforms don't really care about these things that happen, and that's why it continues to happen. I don't know. Down with Nina though. I ain't gonna lie. We're not Nina supporters on this channel.
Yeah. The whole shit is weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't, like, she a bad person. It is what it is.